IVM.
Hi,
You're
listening to IVM.
Daily.
Welcome to IVM Daily, and I'm Priyanka, and today I have with me Swati Bakshi.
Yes, I'm in the studio, but Priyanka, we have someone else also.
Yes, this is a silent voice. That's Karthik Mohan.
Yes.
He is a new joinee, and
Karthik, come forward. Closer
Hello.
to the mic.
I'm sure it's... Oh, where? और कितना जाओ?
Arey.
as you can hear, he's debuting with his episode on IVM Daily, and he's trying to adjust with the mic and get used to it. So that's exactly what our episode is about today, and it's about
His
how-
first day at work.
at IVM and being a part of an audio production team like this.
Okay. So,
So, Karthik, how was your first day? Tell us.
IVM has been like from the past 3 months, it's been like my dream job because like I stalked IVM more than like I have ever stalked any other girls on Facebook or Instagram. Because you can see the Instagram account and all, Facebook account. Like I have been like pinging messages and all. Like hire me, please hire me. Like I even stalked Amit Doshi and dropped a message to him. So then I dropped in by the office and like gave my resume and all. Then even I mailed the resume, everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like I want to get into IVM. So the first like after the interview and all, like it was like immediately I had to join, like the Friday itself. So like okay, it's a weekend, like ज़्यादा काम नहीं होगा and all. Like तो join किया. After that, I pretty much enjoyed the atmosphere minus the cold, freezing weather over here. Like it's more like an
cold,
igloo over
freezing
here.
weather?
Yeah, man. Like it's seriously like very cold over here. Like and for now, I haven't done anything creative yet.
You will.
So
you
yeah,
will.
I will. Like that's why I'm here. So yeah, I hope like I'll be having some amazing shows under my.
So, did you come
Cross.
with some sort of expectation to the office from yourself, from the
What did you
office, from
think it was
colleagues?
going to be like? Did you think?
I never expect this to happen.
What, is
This?
what do you mean? If
like-
you're into production, you have to know what it sounds like.
Like I always thought like it would be behind the
Of course.
like recording and all. So it was like very like right now like I'm shivering like anything. Like last time I've spoke in front of mic was in 5th. I was like I was presenting a
years old.
pledge and India was not my country back then. Like I started crying over there. So the first experience with my mic was very like it's not so appealing. So after that like I never like had that confidence to like speak in front of a crowd or anything like that after that. So and as the years passed by, like my voice matured, it cracked and all. So over there, and people used to like taunt me by saying that like my voice is like, what if Batman Darth Vader? Oh God, like not like this is the problem. Like I can't say anything properly. So yeah, like that's it. Like that's a lot of introduction, I believe.
So, so what did you think when you come to office? How is it going to be like the day? In the sense, did you prepare yourself to present yourself in a certain
What
way?
was your prep like during for your interview? I want to know this.
So wherever I go for interview, it's basically the same thing that I say. Like it's basically who I am. Like always there's this one question like who are you? Like introduce yourself, and then the other question would be like why IVM? So or why that like whichever company you are like going for an interview. So it was never prepared or something like that. I just say what I like want to say, but I'm not able to say right now. I don't know why. I'm just too conscious. Yeah.
So you
That's
didn't
fine.
prepare.
No.
So how do you introduce yourself? Then when people ask you that, tell me about yourself. So what
So
do
I
you
start by saying like I'm from Navi Mumbai.
say? Okay.
So that in itself is like okay, you came all the way from Kharghar to Khar. So like that's like a whole new struggle for people who are like oh, where is Navi Mumbai? Like for people it's like Chembur ke baad there's Lonavala. There's nothing in middle. Like it's not Panvel or anything. So many people don't know about Navi Mumbai and all. So like when I say that I'm from Navi Mumbai, or basically I say that I'm from Kharghar. So people are like, where is Kharghar?
Yeah, that's a common question that you get. Yeah.
So like I'm used to all these things. So like the very first statement that I put in front, and the very first question would be like, where is Kharghar? So that's how I start. Then it would be like, I used to work somewhere, like I used to work with 2 Bollywood channels before.
Yeah.
So I can't say the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
We don't want to know, actually.
Yeah, like. So,
that's your past. It's fine.
Yeah, it's my past. Like,
so the travel time actually gives you time to listen to more podcasts.
Yeah, I started doing this. Like, I started listening to podcast while I was traveling. So, like, I used to listen to music before, but then I encountered a show called Sonology on Savan. So over there, like, I got to know, like, there's an app called IVM. So I downloaded it. Over there, I found like a plethora of shows. So which is like amazing. So like I enjoy like listening to podcasts nowadays. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is not your first job, right?
Yeah.
You worked before.
Yeah.
How different was it for you, the experience of working in previous organizations and this organization when you joined for the first day? How did you feel? How different was that?
So the previous places like demanded me to like download a lot of photos.
Okay.
So they started off by doing that, like Karthik photos download kar, research kar, वो actor के बारे में. Like I'm not a Bollywood person, like not a complete Bollywood person, so I hardly know about actors or something like that. So like I started like doing that, and I started knowing a lot of things which happens in Bollywood. I'll come up with that show.
So Priyanka, while listening to Karthik, I was actually, I in my mind, I was remembering the day when I joined my office. So this is obviously not my first job. Probably this is my
10th
third job.
How old are you?
Not 10th.
Okay.
You're being mean and rude. So, not 10th definitely, but third job. So, how was your first day? Could you recall the first job when you joined?
Yes.
How was it?
I was like this meek little thing in this corporate where there are these inductions that go on for a whole week for 8 hours, and you just have to sit and be like, oh my god, now I have to be a part of this corporate not crap, but yeah, I didn't have too much of a perception that time because I was just like this eager child there who wanted to do whatever. And people in like white collars and suits and you're like, shit, okay, this is how it works here and I better know what I'm saying. And I was just extremely passionate about what I wanted to do. It was basically a radio station in Bombay. And it's been crazy since then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've learned a lot.
Actually, my experience has been, so that first job was not really like a thrill. It was before I was interning at the same company when I was 18. So that for me was like my first share of exposure. And, I'd never walked into an office before and I had no idea. So, but it's nice. Like, you drop in your CV and you at the reception and you ask for a job or for an internship, and this is more of a more interesting bit for me.
I can relate to it, like dropping
How?
my CV.
Yeah, even I remember that.
And thinking that, okay, this is the office, this is how your life is going to be, look at the people and the buzz and the madness, and it's just because when you're home you have no idea.
So what did you think about us, Karthik, while listening to the podcast that you were listening outside this office? What did you think about us and how did you find us when you actually joined office?
So I listened to this one podcast of Hustle Science where Prajakta Kohli was there.
Can I clap because it's my show?
Yeah, I like that show, man. Like I love Beer Biceps.
Thank you. Okay.
I follow him. So over there, like I listened to this Prajakta Kohli, and she was like, when she was initially starting her career, like she dropped the CV to a radio station. So that's when like I got that idea of like, okay, that's better. Like manual labor is better. Like
what if I tell you that Prajakta was sitting exactly where you were sitting?
Oh God.
I think a year ago. same mic around a year ago, and she did that interview. I remember, I think it was a Saturday or something, or some evening, mid-evening, and she came. Yeah.
That's
The beginning of your journey with IVM.
Wow.
that's Prajakta Kohli.
Yes. For inspiring
Yeah.
Mr. Karthik Mohan.
Yes,
Yeah.
and he's finally here.
Yeah, finally.
So all
yeah.
thanks to Prajakta Kohli. Did you say thank you to her?
Like I can't.
Why?
She's a YouTube sensation.
You
And like
just have to send her a message on Instagram. That's how easy it is. You know that,
the
right?
people don't see messages. Like Amit Doshi didn't see my message till.
Oh, really? We'll
Yeah.
ask him later on. So how did you actually, what was your perception about people who work here, and did we live up to it, or your dreams were
like-
crashed?
Like I'm still new over here, so like
Oh yes, you haven't spent 48 hours also.
yeah, so no judgmental ideas of anyone. So
We will never know.
yeah,
he's just trying to be polite.
yeah, like I'm trying to intimidate you. Like though
Intimidate us.
though I am the one who's like
Yeah,
very
you.
much
No, we are not trying to intimidate you, by the way. You should have felt that by now.
yeah, I know, like you guys are sweet.
Oh,
So,
thank you.
yeah.
That's what I wanted to hear.
I know. We're craving for compliments. Like,
Yes, of course. Oh God, we're giving you so much of time,
Yeah.
Karthik.
What do your friends think about you working in a podcast?
So-
or have you told people that you work in a podcast company? How do they react to it?
Are you showing off to them?
So, yeah, my parents, they still don't know how to pronounce the word podcast. I don't know why.
I mean, what
Like-
are you trying to say?
Like, I don't know, like, they are not, like, used to it. Like, I have to say that it's like internet radio. Like, that's what podcast is. Like, at least for them, like, this is my dream job. Like, I believe that this is my dream job. And I will, like, this won't happen again. Like, this whole conscious thing of me in front of mic.
So
Like-
what do they think now, your friends? Are they jealous of you?
No, not really. Like, one of my friends is working in an NGO, and the other one has his own internet cafe and all. So, like, this, like, we all three of us are like in different fields. So, no jealousy.
Do
and
they
all.
listen to podcasts?
Yeah, they listen to a lot of podcasts.
Do they listen to our
IVM,
podcast?
yes, they
Which
do.
podcast do they listen to?
Mostly Simplified, Sarises.
What do you want to do, Karthik Mohan, here in this office?
What are the kind of shows you would like to do?
Like, I would love to be in the among the existing
Yeah.
lot. So kinetic living.
Hmm.
Because like I want to get into fitness and all. So yeah, like I'm into fitness and all. So like
Okay.
it would be good. Like
Nice
We'll
for
let
you
you
to
know.
know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Then Simplified or Sarah says
All right. So we have another cool producer in the office.
I'm not cool enough.
Yes, you are.
Time will tell. If you get enough
Yeah.
listeners on your shows, then yeah.
Yes. Otherwise,
Okay.
all right, so that was Karthik Mohan and Priyanka and me on the IVM Daily, and you listen to Karthik Mohan more often on other shows and on IVM Daily from now. But you can get in touch with us on various platforms, social media platforms. We are on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and of course we are IVM Podcasts. Thank you so much for listening to us. We'll be back with another episode very soon.
Some time ago, 5 successful restaurateurs came together to form the Kolaba cartel. The founders of the table, Gauri Devi Dayal and Jay Yusuf, partnered with the founders of Woodside Inn, Abhishek Honawar, Pankil Shah, and Sumit Gambhir to open a new restaurant in Kolaba. If you've ever dreamed of opening a restaurant or love eating out, you want to listen in. The Kolaba Cartel. This exclusive 10-part series is hosted by Gauri Devi Dayal and Amit Doshi. Catch new episodes of the Kolaba Cartel every Monday and Thursday on the IVM Podcasts app, website, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Did you know that Parsis in Mumbai, instead of being left at the Tower of Silence after they die, are now cremated? And why? Because a cow fell sick in the early 1990s. Did you know that the smog in Delhi is caused by something that farmers in Punjab do and that there's no way to stop them? Did you know that there wasn't one gas tragedy in Bhopal, but 3? One of them was seen but two were unseen. Did you know that many well-intentioned government policies hurt the people they're supposed to help? Why was demonetization a bad idea? How should GST have been implemented? Why are all our politicians so corrupt when not all of them are bad people? I'm Amit Verma, and in my weekly podcast, The Seen and the Unseen, I take a shot at answering all these questions and many more. I aim to go beyond the seen and show you the unseen effects of public policy and private action. I speak to experts on economics, political philosophy, cognitive neuroscience, and constitutional law so that the insights can blow not only my mind, but also yours. The Seen and the Unseen releases every Monday. So do check out the archives and follow the show at seenunseen.in. You can also subscribe to The Seen and the Unseen on whatever podcast app you happen to prefer.